Multi-Ethnic Placement Act of 1994. The problem that occurred before this act was insisted was that the minority children were left in the foster care system longer than Caucasian children. And it was because there wasn't enough minority families becoming foster parents. This happened to be because there was an act that was placed that children couldn't be placed in homes that weren't of the same ethnicity, race, or culture because they wanted the children to fit best into the family. However, it became that there was a difference in not just months, but years that the children were left in the system. So this policy came about, and this is the quote that this is what the Multi-Ethnic Placement Act insisted of. Was it prohibits the delay or denial of foster care or adoption based solely on race, color, or natural origin, and requires state agencies to make diligent efforts to expand the pool of foster adoption parents who reports racial or ethnic background of children in foster care. So they still want children to be placed in the same home of their same color or race to help influence their culture. However, because there's a lack of the parents that are of the same race or color and the culture, that they took that away, and now it's anyone who wants to love on these children, who think that these children could work well in their families and where they think that they can be a blessing to these children. And so that this has taken away the children that are in the system for longer. Global impact. This affects overall because we can adopt children from other countries as long as they follow the same law and that they will allow us to adopt from their country. And it's called the Hague Convention of the Protection of Children. And most countries follow this. Faith integration. I believe God believes in this act because he loves all the children. Like it says in Matthew 18:6, if anyone causes one of these little ones, those who believe in me, to stumble, it would be better for them to have a large milestone hung around their neck and to be drowned in the depths of the sea. Also, Romans 10:12-13 says, for there is no distinction between Jew and Greek, for the same Lord is Lord of all, abounding in riches for all who can call on him, for whoever will call on the name of the Lord will be saved. So the result, sadly, there are still minorities left in the system longer. Ever since the Multi-Ethnic Placement Act has been involved, the children have not just been in there longer than Caucasian children, but it's just months compared to years. So as the quote stated, that between 1996 and 2003, the average amount of time for an African American child to be adopted was 17.7 months compared to 15 months for children of other races. So it's just a few months different rather than years. Here's what the families look like now that this act is there. Angelina Jolie. So overall, Multi-Ethnic Placement Act has been a success in helping families be rebonded and children being in the home rather than in the foster care system. Thank you.